Hey everyone, this is Andy, and as you can see in front of me, it's install day. Today we have the running boards, brand new from Lasfit. We're going to be replacing the Predator steps that came on my 2024 Tacoma Tier D off-road that came from the factory. Now, just as a warning, these are not rock sliders. So if you're going to do any off-roading where these might take a hit, or if you're doing it on like a crawling rig or something, these definitely will not take the abuse that rock sliders will. So just keep that in mind. But if you're just looking for something to replace the steps and give you full coverage of, rather than just where the steps are, I think this will be a great product for you. We're gonna go ahead and get them installed, and we'll see what it looks like. I'll get on them and jump around and see what I can reach up on the roof, and give you the pros and cons and show y'all how to install them. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get one side on, and we'll look at it, and then I'll show you how to all the nuts and bolts that goes into it to install it on the opposite side. So yeah, let's get started. All right, so I got these Lasfit running boards installed, and it was actually a little bit easier than I anticipated. So here's the original Predator steps. And as you can see, there's a couple tabs. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 tabs, each with 2 bolts. You just undo those, and this just drops down. And then you pretty much just do it in reverse. There are a couple steps that you'll want to prep for just to make it a little bit easier. But yeah, here's the finished product on the passenger side. And once we get the other side, then I'll get some shots out in the out of the garage, just showing the use case of them. And so far, I do quite like it. It definitely gives you more stepping area than the Predator steps. But yeah, here's what it looks like. So we'll go ahead and get this truck turned around, and then we'll do the driver's side, and I will show you how I did the whole thing. So yeah, just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, so now we're here on the driver's side. As you can see, the Predator steps are still on. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to take off if you have anything already installed there, whether it be the running boards or the Predator steps. And then I'll show you how to install the Lasfit running boards and everything that, including the prep that I mentioned earlier. So yeah, let's get under the car. All right, so switching to my phone just to make it a little bit easier to film. So here are the Predator steps. So as you can see, if you look under the car, there are 4 sets of hangers here, mounting points here. So there's one here, one here, one here, and then one in the back over here. This one has the sticker on it, as you can see. So there are 2 bolts for each, and the one in the front and the one in the back have this notch here. So what you're going to do is you're going to remove all the bolts except for this one, and then the matching one that's in the rear. So go ahead and remove like this one, these 2. You're going to remove 2 on this one, and then the bottom one on this one, similar to what you did in the front. So let's go ahead and get those removed, and then I'll show you what that looks like. All right, and just to show you one more time, here are the one in the front, 2 from each of the middle ones, and then 1 from the rear. And I didn't mention this earlier, but it is a 12 millimeter for the OEM bolts. So as you can see, let's go ahead and look under the front. The bolt is now hanging, or the Predator steps are now hanging off of that 1 bolt. So 1 in the front here, and then 1 in the rear. So let's go ahead, and then now we can just slide the steps off of that 1 bolt, thanks to that little gap. All right, so now, since we have everything loosened up, and it's just hanging off of those 1 bolts, or the 1 bolt in the rear, 1 in the front, we can just pick it up and slide it off. I think it goes towards the rear. Yep, just slides right off, and you can take it off. All right, so there's the steps taken off, and there's all the hardware for it. So that's everything that's holding on those steps, and that 12mm, of course. So now that we have it off, let's go ahead and show you the prep that you'll have to do to the Lasfit steps before you start installing it on your car. All right, so I went ahead and laid out everything that I need. So these are both 13s now. This is not a 12 like the OEM one. You can either use a 13 or a 1/2 inch if you're using standard sockets. And they give you a bunch of bolts, little spring washers, and then a big washer on the bottom. So you're gonna set up a bunch of these, just like that. Now here, these are actually 2 pieces. So you have the actual steps, and then you have this plate here, and you can see that the plate is loose. So what you're gonna do is, it also comes with the nuts that go on the other side. So you're gonna set up all 4 of these, just like that. And this is actually in the front, so the truck is backwards right now. But so this is the front one, and then you have 3 of these. So each of them are loose because once you put them, once you get it onto the truck, they slide back and forth depending on fitment. So let's go ahead and I'll show you how to get it started. Pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to get it underneath the truck. I'm going to put a little bag of wood chips that I have just to kind of get it as close as I can. And then we're going to start 1 bolt on each side. So as you can see, the steps are installed, sort of. We did the front 2 and the back 2 bolts. So there's 2 bolts back here, 2 bolts up there. And let me go ahead and show you what we did. So we just put these 2 bolts in, and as you can see, it is still loose. I made sure that enough threads were engaged, so I'm not going to worry about it falling out, but both this one and these 2 are all loose so that we can adjust it. So we're going to go ahead and put in the middle ones, so both those 2 and those 2, and then I'll show you the rest. All right, so we're still under the truck. So I got the middle ones on, and these are all tightened now. So as you can see, they are on there pretty tight, but these are still loose. So now what I did was we're gonna adjust the actual step on this bracket so you can move it left or right. And I generally just try to square it up so it's even on both sides and they all match. So just even left and right, just so the step is centered on the plate, and then just tighten up each of them, so you'll have 8 to tighten up. And remember, these are 13mm or 1/2 inch standard. All right, so here's the final install on this side. Everything is tightened down. We got all the bolts on there. Yeah, so as you can see, it covers the whole side. A nice little high step in the middle here, a low step for both the front and rear doors. Lots of coverage on the side, very easy just to get in if that's what you're looking for. The steps are in a great place. So just whenever you're getting out of the driver's side, you have the whole step, and the high step doesn't ever get in the way. Same for the rear. Whenever we open the rear, you have the full step to be able to get in and get out. So yeah, now it does sit a little bit lower than the Predator. So I measured it before I took the Predator steps off. And I have my tape measure somewhere. Here it is. So I measured it from the edge of the body here. So for the Predator steps, it was only about 6 3/4 inches. Now it's about 8, so it does stick out further. and drop down a little bit lower. So if you're doing a lot of off-roading, like I said in the beginning, these definitely aren't strong enough to hold up to banging against rocks and dropping heavy, or dropping the whole body on it. But if you're just looking for some good steps for your passengers and for you, if you need steps, then this is definitely a great option. It's a little bit dark, so I'm going to wait until the morning and take some B-roll for you. But yeah, we'll recap in the morning. Hey everyone, so we're back. For me, it's been about a month ever since I installed these, and honestly, it's really been great. Having the high and low step, just whenever I'm washing the truck and stuff, and getting in and out has been really easy. Passengers getting in the back. Now, I did state at the beginning that these are not rock sliders. Well, I took it out to Santiago Peak here in Orange County, and there's a part at the end that gets a little rutted and smack the side a little bit, but really it handled great. None of the brackets are bent, so if you look at the body line there, like it's all straight. None of the mounting brackets bent, and really that's about it. It just kind of bends a little bit, and even the powder coating is still fine on it. So, I mean, they're definitely not meant for any hit, but honestly, it took the hit great. Yeah, and living with it for about a month, it's really been nice over the Predator steps, which we're kind of in a weird place. But yeah, that's my 1 month update. So I hope y'all enjoyed the installation video and then my quick little recap here. But yeah, if you want to see anything else, just go ahead and leave a comment down there, and then I will get to that. I do have some other projects coming up, and the Lexus IS300 is finally running again, so I'm gonna finally make a little summary video of that, and then yeah, I have some new stuff for the truck coming soon, so I'll get on that. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, or whatever the YouTubers say. But yeah, y'all have a good one, and we'll see you next time.